Stocks show timid signs of stabilization, oil at fresh lows. On Tuesday, Wall Street stocks plunged for the second straight session. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted 879.44 points to close at 27,081.36. Before Wednesday, the Dow had lost more than 2,000 points in total over the previous four trading sessions. The S&P 500 slid 3% and the Nasdaq Composite fell 2.8% to close at 8,965.61. A top Centers for Disease Control and Prevention official warned that the American public should prepare in the expectation that the coronavirus situation in the U.S. could be bad. Meanwhile, the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield hit an all-time low, and the 30-year U.S. bond yield also reached a record low. Chinese shares led losses among Asian markets on Wednesday as investors continued to sell equities amid concerns over the coronavirus outbreak beyond China. South Korean authorities have confirmed more than 900 cases within the country's borders. Iran also confirmed at least 12 deaths. The Shanghai Composite shed 0.83% to around 2,987.83. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index fell 0.9%. In Australia, the S&P ASX 200 fell 2.31% to close at 6,708.10. The Nikkei 225 in Japan slipped 0.79% to close at 22,426.19 after losing more than 3% on Tuesday. South Korea's Kospi fell 1.28% to close at 2,076.77. Overall, the MSCI Asia ex-Japan Index was 1.35% lower. In Europe, stocks closed mixed Wednesday after the number of coronavirus cases outside China exceeded those inside the country for the first time. The Pan-European Stoxx 600 provisionally closed slightly below the flat line, pairing some earlier losses. The German DAX 30 index went from a 0.8% drop to a near 0.1% rise, while the French CAC 40 index managed a modest rise, though the FTSE 100 index fell 0.2%. Italy remains the key concern for the region, with the virus now having spread south. As of Wednesday, the country had confirmed 325 new cases of the virus and 12 people have died. There are concerns it could tip Italy's already fragile economy into recession. Furthermore, new coronavirus cases have emerged across Europe, most recently in Austria, Switzerland, and Spain. France confirmed its second death, while Greece confirmed its first case. On the data front, French consumer confidence slightly exceeded expectations to remain stable in February at a reading of 104. In the U.S., the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished lower for a fifth straight day, along with the S&P 500 index, with the blue index marking its biggest reversal from an intraday high, up 461.42 points. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq Composite finished mixed. The S&P 500 is off 7.97% from its recent record high on February 19th. As for currencies, the euro-US dollar finished flat after failed attempts to break above the 1.09 handle. In any case, the technical picture continued to improve, with euro registering fresh two-week highs above 1.09 early on Thursday on the news that the coronavirus has hit U.S. shores, suggesting the dollar could stay on the defensive. The Eurozone Consumer Confidence and the Industrial Confidence Index for February will be in focus next. In commodities, Brent crude continues to refresh lows, with prices derailed to the $52 figure early on Thursday. Worries about the spread of COVID-19 outside China and its impact on demand for crude extinguished support from a smaller than expected weekly rise in U.S. crude inventories. Data from the Energy Information Administration revealed that the U.S. crude supplies edged up by 500,000 barrels for the week ended February 21st versus 2.8 million barrels expected. As a reminder, the American Petroleum Institute on Tuesday reported a climb of 1.3 million barrels. Meanwhile, uncertainty remains over the prospects of a further cut in production by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and its allies, which adds negative sentiment in the market. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. Please click subscribe to always be in touch with the latest market news.